Uh, I don't even know what to say, man. Um, I just don't know what to say. It's baffled, completely baffled. Makes no sense. And the sad part about it, man, is this is a girl I've known since she was little, man. She was baby Yaya. And, it's like watching one of your little cousins, and it's nothing you could do about it. They got parents. So, I pray for them. I pray for the family. Pray for Floyd. That's like our brother. I know he hurting by this. Nobody want to see a child of theirs behind bars. You know, this, you know, I'm mad. I'm mad about the situation, man. And people keep hitting me up like, "Yo, what's up with your boy daughter?" and all that. I'm like, "Look, man, it's different than that. This is his young child. This is it's terrible. He loses his first love, the mother of his children, his two sons, his three children actually, and then Roger passes away. Then this. So apparently, a lot of you already know what's going on here. There's a lot of people that don't. So I'll try to explain it the best way I can. She has allegedly been in a relationship with NBA YoungBoy for about a year or two. Well, however that works, these young people, he's had a baby, I think, with some other girl in the midst of all this stuff. I haven't kept up with that, but the whole internet has, and it's been a lot of telltale signs that things weren't right. I mean, one time she spoke to me disrespectfully about 4 or 5 years ago, and like I said, you guys know more about the situation than I do. I heard the same rumors too, talking about the guy came out and admitted he had herpes, and I'm like, why is everybody trying to run towards the herpes guy? And then his baby mom or whatever his other girlfriend claimed she had it too. So I'm like, why is Floyd's daughter even entertaining this? you got access to millions of dollars, and this is another dangerous thing. When you are a celebrity's daughter, you're being groomed as a child to deal with things in an adult world. So by the time you come to an adult age, you think you've been grown for a very long period of time, and nobody's been there to really check you. Uh, her mom's on social media a lot, and I know her mom. I love her mom to death, but I don't want to ever talk about anybody's parenting, of their child. But I'm just not. I'm not cool with the buddy parent system. You know, I'm not one with the buddy parent system. But you could use your own judgment on that, um, based on it. We don't know. We're on the outsides looking in most of the time, so we're not there when they're raising the child. But from the eye test of what we've seen, it's more of, she's not your road dog. You know, you're her mom. And Floyd is her father. And naturally, you teach your child to be responsible and teach them the right things, but at some point, you gotta be a little bit vested in what's going on and seeing some of these signs and not ignore them. You can't keep showering them with gifts and and thinking that's gonna make up for everything, or and all these things. She wanted to be a rapper. I know that. And Floyd spent money, going out in LA, flying out there to spend money for her music video. And I'm like, what? She's doing rap now? And I just think Floyd wanted her to really run all his businesses. That's what he really wanted. He wanted her to, go to school, get all this, and so she could run some of his businesses that he gonna set up, and she'll be in charge of it. And I, it's just heartbreaking, man. Well, there have been signs for years. I remember she had a huge blow up with Shakir Stevenson, and he was talking about all the things that she was doing in Atlanta, and it was very vulgar and kind of ridiculous that at a young age that she was engaged in that kind of activity at a very young age. But like I said, when people treat you like you're grown when you're a teenager, and your parents and all of these things, and you're used to a certain lifestyle, by the time you come of age, you think you've been grown for so many years. So apparently, there was a party at NBA YoungBoy's house in Houston, and his other girl was there. His baby mother was there, and Ayana shows up and said she's the fiance, and that the other girl should leave. And then she tells her to leave, and then they get into an argument. And apparently, Ayana grabbed two knives out of the kitchen and stabbed the girl a couple of times. And the girl falls on the floor bleeding. The police come there, and Ayana tells a different story. She says the girl came after her and was pulling her hair and throwing her around, with her hair. So she had to defend herself. And she's been charged with second degree attempt murder. It's a felony. Well, they cuffed NBA YoungBoy just for his safety. I'm like, how? I don't feel safe if you cuffing me. So they cuffed him for safety. And he's like, for your safety, we're gonna handcuff you. I'm like, he didn't get hit. Yeah, it's like second degree or something. I don't know. They'll kick it down to something else, but that's beside the point. It's out of hand. It's out of control. She's out of control. Her mother is not the one that died. Okay, now I'm getting new information that is aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, second degree aggravated assault, not attempt murder. She's the only child on her mother's side. That is correct. But her mom, who I love to death, she's a very fun person, and she acts like a single person rather than a mother, I think. Um, you know, the way she raised Ayana, I don't know. I can't throw it's two parents, so I can't never just throw blame on her. But her and Ayana had more like a sister or my girlfriend relationship more than mother daughter. That's how it appeared. A lot of it, I blame both parents for this because the signs were there. The signs were there for this type of behavior. This isn't the first time she's done something, and they know it. They just ignored all the things that was happening or didn't handle it seriously. Now this situation is where it is now. It could have been worse. It's just sad that it had to get caught. It had to come to this where another girl is stabbed, and for what? For NBA young boy? Really? Now, you would think as a parent, your daughter is dating a guy who basically was in a shootout on a highway. Somebody was trying to assassinate him on a highway. No, normally a parent would be like, "Hey, you can't mess with partner." You know what I'm saying? His security guard chasing people down in Florida, shooting at people. It's crazy. So normally, a parent would be involved and say, "Hey, you ain't messing with partner, pops, everybody." But it's hard to put your foot down when you haven't been doing any discipline, you know, no serious discipline work, why Floyd will be like, look, I've been in training camps, I'm doing fights, I'm doing this stuff. And hey, that's his business. There's them as parents. They got to handle this. Um, so everybody who's calling me and texting me saying, what's up with your boy's daughter, man? I'm like, look, that's not my child. That's his daughter. That's Floyd's daughter. You hit Floyd up and ask him how his daughter is, not me. Father and mother both should have stepped up and handled this. They have been warned. They knew something like this was on the horizon. I was more in the frame of her being hurt. That's what I saw. As long as she hung around with this dude, something bad was going to happen to her. By her being a victim of circumstance or just being around him, something bad was going to happen. That's not a healthy relationship. You know, I pray that nothing happened. Her mom did not pass away. Josie Harris is not her mother. Her mother's name is Melissa. And that's somebody else right now just texting me about it. So I'm not going to make this very long. I just wanted to say what I had to say on it so that people can stop hitting me up about it. Yes, I know about it. That's all I know. I'm just very sad and disappointed about it. Very disappointed. But this goes back to parenting, man. So if you have young kids, make sure it's very vital that when you rear them when they're young, can't have this buddy parent relationship. It's cool. And I've seen it happen when people try to live their lives through their children. And it's cool, but you've lived your life. Okay. And you've already had these experiences. So you're supposed to be teaching them. They're supposed to be learning at this stage. So letting them have their way and spoiling them is only going to ruin them when they get older. You think you're helping them, but you're not. You're enabling them. It's like I'm giving them things I never had. The most valuable thing you can give them that you never had is information. Because you probably didn't have that in your life growing up. You had to learn all the stuff on the fly. So now you have a chance to get it right and do it right and give them the information they're going to need growing up to be adults. They got a more comfortable life. They didn't have to worry about bills. They didn't have to worry about these things. But if they have to learn the value of things, because if they grow up thinking, well, I don't have to ever worry about anything and working for people and doing this, and that's wonderful. You can create that avenue for your children, but they have to know the value of things so they can appreciate it and know that this isn't given. It's very hard that someone had to sacrifice. Not everybody has that. They need to know the value of things because you much won't be more proud of your children being better human beings and they got a lot of money. There's plenty of people that got a lot of money that are pieces of crap. You rather have decent human beings. You rather have people be proud of your children for who they are, not what they have. So I'm out. Y'all be safe. Stay on top of your kids, man. Stay on top of your kids. It's important.